And more importantly, these people are cowards. When you take them on and when you know your rights, you can actually win. However, if they can get to you like they did with my good friend Luqman Slim, they can gun you down in the south of Lebanon, and the judiciary would not do anything about it. That's real tragedy here.
So, and why does Hezbollah just allow itself to be used uh, as in that apparatus by Nabi Berri or any of the other political
Because
groups?
these are the people that Hezbollah does this. Hezbollah uses Coptagon and uses drugs. The end justify the means. They use this because these people are their first line of defense. These people are, every time you try to pass any legislation that would limit Hezbollah's black market or shadow economy, you have Nabi Berri and his gang using, again, remember, Lebanon has been, sometimes our presidency were vacant for 3 years just because
True.
Hezbollah could not force their will on the people. And more importantly, Hezbollah did something really, really dangerous. They isolated Lebanon vis-a-vis the international community and the Gulf by capitalizing on a $5 billion drug economy. They turned Lebanon to a narco state before the collapse of the Assad regime. So we were not able, as Lebanese farmers, to send vegetables and fruits to the Gulf, and this was a $250 million money making machine. So these poor, quote unquote, some of them Shiites from the Biqa, had to rely heavily on the clientelist system. And more importantly, perhaps the largest farce in history is that we grew up with the idea that Hezbollah are not corrupt. Hezbollah are corrupt, but they cash their money through the ATM called Nabi Berri. He is their access point to the Lebanese government. And the perfect example of this is when the economy collapsed, all of their social welfare institutions collapsed with it.
So mainly they're just a money laundering scheme that's being filtered through the government systems and the social
I
welfare.
invite our audience to Google Operation Cassandra, which is a DEA investigation into the drug and money laundering operation of Hezbollah. Ironically, Barack Obama tried to squash this investigation because he was so much adamant on signing the 2015 nuclear deal. So he wanted us to believe that Ferdowsi and Omar al-Khayyam and all of these great poets and Persian artists are the same as this killer called Qasim Soleimani. They tried to push these murderers on us, these baby killers. The barrel bomb dropping baby killers were what the Americans gave us. And if it wasn't for the crazy Trump, it wouldn't have killed him. A normal, quote unquote, normal president would not have killed Soleimani. God riddance.
So this is just a briefing about the Operation Cassandra. It was targeting Hezbollah's financial networks.
It was
Uh,
targeting Hezbollah's networks, and it proved that there's a highway that starts from Syria and Lebanon and goes all the way to the triangle, which is basically between Venezuela and Colombia and all of this. The
Wow.
Maduro regime used to supply them with diplomatic passports. These people used to run diamonds, drugs, gold, whatever you call it.
so that was